Hey there, let's start today's practice in a child's pose. Knees come to the outer edges of the mat, big toes touch. Sink the hips back, arms reach forward, forehead to the earth. Allow the body to melt in. Release any tension and let go. Let go of any thoughts that are making their way through the mind. Let go of any physical stress by sending your breath into those areas that need a little extra love and attention today. Take a deep belly breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. Inhale, nice and slow. Open mouth, exhale it out. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And then begin to create that ocean wave of sound by breathing through the nose, tracing your breath as it passes into the back of the throat, sending it into all the various lobes of the lungs, and then deep into the belly, full belly expansion. Let there be a slight pause, a moment of space, and then send that breath back up through the body and out the nose. From here, we'll rise up to a tabletop position. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Push into the earth. Let the earth meet the hands. Tops of the feet push down. Core is lightly engaged. On an inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, round the back to come into a cat pose. Inhale for a cow pose. Chin, chest, tailbone, lift to the sky. Exhale, round the back, coming into cat. Sending gaze to belly button, shoulders push high. Inhale, return to cow. Exhale, round for cat. Come to a neutral spine. Send the left arm long in front of you, bicep by the ear. Push into the earth with the right hand. Left leg reaches long behind you. Pinky toe points down. Flexing the foot, pushing through that heel. Inhale for length. Exhale, cactus the arm and leg. Inhale, return and lengthen. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. Building some core strength here. Inhale, stretch it long. This time, bend the back knee, reach on back, floor dancer. Reaching for the foot with the left hand. Gaze can go up over the left shoulder. Keep pushing the earth away with the right hand. Without slingshotting, release that, find that spinal length, and set it down. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, rounding the back, realigning the spine. Coming back to neutral. Right arm reaches forward, bicep by the ear. Left leg lengthens back, hip height. Pinky toe down. And find some length here as you draw the belly in, pushing the earth away. Take a deep breath in for length. Exhale, cactus, arm and leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to bend, arm and leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus, arm and leg. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Bend that knee, reach back with the right hand, floor dancer. The more you push into the hand with the foot, the deeper the stretch for that left quadricep. 2 more cycles of breath here. Slowly release, find the length in the spine, and set it down. Walk the hands forward an inch or 2. Tuck the toes under, hips go high. Downward facing dog. Maybe you're pedaling out the feet here to release some energy in the body. Eventually settle into stillness. Let the head hang. Pushing forward into the fingertips and the knuckles. On an inhale, lift the core. Exhale, push chest toward thighs. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Walk the hands to the feet so you're at the back of the mat. Separating the feet hip distance, hinge forward for a ragdoll, making a picture frame of the face. Swaying a bit side to side, releasing the low back, and releasing anything that's on the mind today. Hands come to the earth, toe heel the feet together. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to hinge forward, crown of the head toward earth, knees can be bent. Inhale, root down to rise tall, mountain pose, Tadasana. Release that right hand to your thigh, reach a little taller with the left fingertips and lean on over to the right. Really rooting into the feet, feeling that stretch in the left hip and rib cage. Inhale to return to center. Exhale, left hand to the thigh, right fingertips reach taller. Lean on over to the left. Feel that stretch in the side body as you reach those fingertips a little bit further over. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hands come to the heart, closing the eyes for Samastitihi. Softening the breath just a little bit. We'll take a cycle of breath in gratitude for someone or something in your day today. And a cycle of breath in forgiveness of yourself or of another. And a cycle of breath to set an intention for today's practice. I am. And perhaps that is simply to be present in today. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward, Uttanasana. Walk the hands out to a high plank. Separate the feet about hip distance apart. We'll take one little yogi push-up here. Shift your face forward. Lower about 3 or 4 inches to the height of the elbows. Push it back up. High plank. Send the hips high. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, right leg, hip height, foot is flexed. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Both hands come inside the front foot. Small circles to the left with the hips. And then to the right. Letting the pelvic floor release a little bit. Hands come to opposite sides of the front foot. Release left knee to the earth. Toes can remain tucked under. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. On the exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Pinkies together, thumbs to the hip bones. Send the gaze high as the elbows squeeze together behind you, shoulders down. Inhale, reach the arms tall. Exhale, twist to your right. Nice high twist here, arms reach front to back. And then we'll release that right hand to the heel, stretching the left arm tall for a side stretch in the rib cage. Return to the twist. Arms reach to the sky, coming back to center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the back knee. Step the right foot back. High plank. We'll stay here for 4 cycles of breath. Firm legs, belly is drawn in, shoulder blades push up to the sky. Draw the face forward, coming to the tiptoes, bending the elbows to the back, lower all the way down to the belly. Arms reach overhead, pinkies down, lifting the knees as you root into the feet. Cactus the arms. Arms are hovering, elbows are down, palms lifted. Reach the arms to the feet, lifting chin and chest a little bit higher, squeezing shoulder blades together. Lower it down. Push it back to a high plank or through the knees. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, left leg hip height. Exhale to step it forward, low lunge. Both hands inside the front foot. Small hip circles to the right and to the left. Hands frame the front foot. Release the right knee to the earth. On an inhale, sweep the arms high. Crescent lunge variation. We'll bring the hands behind the back, pinkies together, thumbs to the hip bones. Send the gaze up as the elbows squeeze together behind you. Stretching out the collarbones and the shoulders. Maybe a smile as you gaze up. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, twisting to your left. Sending the gaze back. And then reaching that left hand for the heel. Right arm reaches to the sky. Return to the twist. Arms reach tall, returning to center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the back knee. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale, root down to rise tall, mountain pose, Tadasana. And we'll take a few sun A's here. Exhale, hinging forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High to low plank. Inhale through upward dog. Exhale it back, down dog. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Come to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale, rising tall, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hinging forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Draw the belly in, inhale through, up dog. Exhale it back, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, step it back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, use the right thigh to lift that leg. Exhale to step it forward inside the right thumb. Root down into the left hand. Reach the right arm high. Back leg is firm and lifted. Gaze might be lifted to the top hand. Exhale, hand to the earth. Spin the back heel down 45 degrees. Make sure that front knee is over the ankle. Rise up, warrior one. Draw that right hip back and push into the knife edge of your left foot. Feel that beautiful stretch in the calf muscle. And then that right quadricep strengthens by pushing down into that heel. Inhale, reach tall with the torso. Exhale, lead with the chest in air, plane the arms. Hover torso over that front leg. Draw that right hip in. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Stay here, surrender the lower body. Exhale, hands to the earth, step it back, high plank. Shifting forward, lower halfway. Inhale through, up dog. Exhale it back, down dog. You can always skip that vinyasa flow and go right from high plank to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Root down into the right hand, reach the left hand high for a twist on this side. Feel that back leg, the thigh lifting, the knee lifting. Top hand to the earth, spin the back heel down. Check in with the front knee, push down into that foot to rise, warrior one. Squaring off the shoulders to the front of the room. Pushing down into the left heel and back into the knife edge of that right foot. Inhale, reach the fingertips tall. Exhale, airplane the arms. Send your gaze just over your front foot. Be curious, how far away from the crown of the head can your fingertips reach? Inhale to rise up, warrior one. Know that any shaking in the muscles is just your strength being made. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth, stepping it back, high plank, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we'll find some meditation and movement by taking that one breath per movement. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. One more cycle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Inhale, right arm reaches tall, twist. Exhale, release it down, spin the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Flow through the vinyasa or meet in a down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, it returns to the earth. Spin the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale it to the earth. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale it down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale it to the earth. Flow through that vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, left arm tall. Exhale it to the earth. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale it to the earth. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, walk it through onto your back for some core work. Grab your block. So we'll do those dead bug crunches today. We'll begin with that right knee bent, 90 degrees. Bring one side of the block to the thigh, other side to your right elbow. Flex both feet. Left arm reaches overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift hand to foot above you. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Keep pushing the elbow into the block. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, hold it at the top. Small pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Lower it down. Full body stretch. Arms reach overhead. I have the block in my hands. Feet point forward. Arch at the back. And let's set up the other side. Left knee bends 90 degrees. Block to thigh and the elbow. Really push into the block and let the lower back push down into the earth. Both feet are flexed. Right arm reaches overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Deep breath in. Exhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale. Whew. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Reach. Exhale. Stay here at the top for 5, 4. Little pulses. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Lower it down. Set the block off to the side. Sole of the left foot on the earth. Arms can take cactus arms or out to the T. Cross that right ankle over the left thigh. And allow the left knee to release to the left. Sole of the foot comes to the earth. Pushing that right knee forward a little bit will help you to stretch out that hip, as well as the core muscles that we just worked. Come back to center. Change sides. Crossing left ankle over that right thigh. And allowing the sole of that foot to come over to the right. Come back to center. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Hands under the thighs. We'll rock and roll a few times here, front to back. And eventually you roll all the way through, making your way to a down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Bend the knee here, stack the hips. Allow that heel to drop to left shoulder, but keep those shoulders square to the earth. Your left heel might be able to drop a little bit lower here. Stay right here or flip your dog, rotating on that left hand, reaching the right hand up to the sky first. Then lift the hips high. Then the hand can go overhead, gaze can follow. Right hand reaches back to the sky. Flip it back over, three-legged downward dog. Exhale to step it forward, low lunge. Nice wide stance here. Find your steady, knee or front knee over the ankle. Try not to sink into that right hip crease. Draw the right hip in. And then airplane the arms behind you. Hovering torso over thigh, finding your balance here. Inhale, rise with the arms into Crescent Lunge. Back thigh is lifted, heel is lifted. And your drishti, your gaze is set right in front of you. Staying in this moment, letting go of any other thoughts or needs. Inhale, rise tall with the arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Sending your gaze back, lifting that back heel a little bit higher. Imagine that you're stepping on a wall behind you. Inhale, return to crescent. Exhale, airplane the arms. Shift the weight forward. Come into a full airplane pose. Dialing down that left hip, pointing the toe or flexing the foot to engage the glutes. And again, be curious. How far back can your fingertips reach? Inhale to step it forward, mountain pose, Tadasana. Hands come to the heart. Root down into the left foot. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. We'll open up this hip we just worked. And sink back into a chair. Figure 4, standing half pigeon. Let the hips sink back. Proud chest. Maybe you begin to hinge forward. Bringing the forearms to the shin. Slowly rise back up. Straightening the left leg, releasing right foot to the earth. Arms sweep up. Dancer pose is next. Draw the right elbow into the hip crease. Left arm keeps reaching. Bend the right knee, reach on back for the arch of the foot, and then draw those knees together. Stay here in this dancer pose. Or on an exhale, draw the belly in and begin to hinge forward. Pushing that foot into the hand.
knowing that any wobbling is just strengthening the muscles of the ankle and of the mind. Slowly rise back up tall, mountain pose. Reach the arms in front of you, palms face up. Cross the left elbow under the right, eagling up the arms. Fingertips of the left hand come inside the right, or you can reach for the shoulder blades behind you. Sink into a higher chair, lift that left leg, crossing it over the right thigh. Maybe using the big toe as a kickstand, or wrapping it all the way around your right calf muscle. Elbows come to the knees, nice and slow. Unwrap that left leg, lengthen it behind you. Bend the front knee, stepping it back. Warrior one legs, eagle arms. Gaze goes up, slight back bend. Exhale, hinge forward. Humble warrior. Right shoulder inside of that front leg. Release the crown of the head toward earth. Inhale to rise back up tall. Open it up, warrior two. You might need to lengthen your stance here so that your feet are directly underneath the wrists. Push into the knife edge of the back foot and set your drishti or gaze right off the front fingertips. And then we'll straighten that front leg, reach the right fingertips forward, and then a little bit further than you even think you can, find length, and then release into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right hand to the shin, left fingertips reach tall. Find length in the right side body here. Breathe into that rib cage. Turn sternum to sky. Slowly rise back up, returning to warrior two. Extended side angle is next. Right forearm to thigh, left fingertips reach forward, palm faces down. Gaze can go up toward that left bicep. It can be to the side. Let it be wherever you are able to remain present with your inhale and your exhale. Still pushing into the knife edge of the left foot and down into the heel of the right foot. Inhale to return to warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Turn the toes to the side. Prasarita. Arms or fingertips can interlace behind you, pushing knuckles down, gaze up. This is just an option. You can certainly keep the hands at the hips. Exhale, hinging forward. Come to a flat back first. Lengthen the neck and the spine, and then fold all the way down. Knuckles can stay at the low back, or they can reach up to the sky. Hands release to the earth. Tall arms, long spine. Walk the hands to the front of the mat, turning the toes. Step the right foot back, high plank. Face comes forward, lower halfway. Inhale through, upward dog. Exhale it back, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, letting that side go. Exhale it out. And then we'll inhale, lifting that left leg high. Bend the knees, stack the hips here. Root down into the hands. Let that left shoulder lower a little bit. And then decide on this side, stay or go ahead and flip that dog. Left hand reaches to the sky, hips lift, then reach overhead, gaze follows. Hand reaches back up high, flip it back over, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, draw the knee forward, step it forward, low lunge. Find that firm foundation first, however long it takes. Root into the left foot, draw the left hip in, and then airplane the arms when you are ready. Inhale, lifting the arms, crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted, or maybe you come down to your knee on this side. One more deep breath in, reaching fingertips tall. Exhale, opening up to the left. Gaze is sent back. Inner thighs squeeze together. Back heel lifts a little bit higher. Imagine pressing that heel up against a wall. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane those arms. Shift the weight forward, maybe it's a hop, skip, and a jump, and come into airplane pose, lifting that back leg, hip height. There's a slight lift of the chest, gaze is about 4 to 6 feet in front of you. Inhale, stepping it forward, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. We'll cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Sink back into a chair, hips sink back, right knee bends. Standing figure 4. Maybe hinging forward, but knowing that each side is different and being okay with that. Each day is different, so be present in this moment today. Hips sink back a little bit more, and then slowly rise back up, releasing foot to earth, arms to the sky. Dancer pose, left elbow comes into the hip, bend that left knee, foot behind you, reach back for the arch of the foot, and then draw the knees back together. Inhale for length, stay here, or exhale, hinging forward. Set your gaze, your drishti, on one spot. Slowly rise back up, reaching tall, and then reaching the arms straight out in front of you, palms face up, Right elbow underneath the left, eagle up the arms. Sink into that higher chair. Lift the right leg and cross it over the left. Hips sink back. Lifting elbows to shoulder height. Elbows begin to lower. Unwrap the right leg. Come into warrior three, eagle arms very briefly. Bend the front knee. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Warrior one legs. Gaze goes up. Eagle arms. Exhale to hinge into humble warrior. Bowing down here. Letting go of tension in the shoulder blades, the jaw, and the neck. Inhale to rise up and open up, warrior two. Set your drishti here, push into the knife edge of that back foot. And then we'll straighten the front leg. Leaning forward, reaching the left fingertips forward. Long spine, long neck. Release into Asana Triangle pose. Left hand to the shin or ankle, maybe a block. Right fingertips reach straight out of the shoulder. Slowly rise back up to warrior two. An extended side angle is next. Exhale, left forearm to thigh, right fingertips reach overhead, bicep toward the ear. And then begin to turn the sternum to sky. Find length in the side body by rooting into the right foot, firm leg, and reaching the right fingertips forward. Still pushing down into the left heel. Slowly rising back up, warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Turn the toes to the side. Bring the hands to the hips. Gaze goes up. Elbows squeezed together behind you. And then begin to hinge forward. Hands come underneath you, or they reach for the outside edges of the feet. Shifting weight into the balls of the feet. And letting go here. Bringing the hands underneath the head, tall arms. Walk the hands to the front of the mat, turning the toes. This time we'll step the right foot forward. Bring the big toes together, and then knees, as you hinge down, hips to the heels. Knees come out to the side. So this is a form of malasana. And then stretch the arms long in front of you so that your shoulders are inside of the knees opening out, heels are lifted. Nice stretch for the back as well as the hips. And it's also a good place to prep for a crow pose. So if you're interested in crow, draw the hands shoulder distance apart, fingers spread wide. And go ahead, round the back, lift the knees to the triceps, squeeze into the triceps, and then lift maybe one foot and then the other. Gaze is in front of the hands, belly is drawn in. Coming back down, stepping it back, downward facing dog, or take a vinyasa flow. We'll open up the hips here. Traditional half pigeon, right leg lifts. Exhale, draw that knee to the right wrist, send the foot over to the left wrist, left leg long. Walk the hands back by the hips and send your gaze over your right shoulder so that you can see your back foot. Bring the gaze back forward and hinge forward. To your degree, that might be to the forearms, tall arms, or perhaps it's folding all the way down. We worked our arms quite a bit today. So make sure that you're releasing tension, not just from your hips, but also from the shoulders. Try not to transfer tension from one place to the other. Rising up to tall arms. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Challenge yourself to push into the hands first. Draw the belly up, draw the right knee in, and then step it back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here, release the hips. And then we'll inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale to draw it forward. Knee to left wrist, foot toward the right wrist. Right leg long. See if you can get that thigh to earth. Send the gaze over the left shoulder. Square off the hips. Draw the gaze back forward. And then hinge into your half pigeon. Spinning that right hip toward earth. If you notice that it's lifted, softening the jaw, softening the shoulders, softening your judgment of this pose. Rise up to tall arms. On this side, we'll shift our weight into our left hip and draw that right leg all the way around. Sole of the foot outside the left thigh. And then release the right hip and sit bone down to the earth. Right arm will hook around that right knee, left arm behind you. Little bit of a twist here. And then we'll go to the other side. Left arm squeezes into the right knee, right arm behind you. Send the gaze over the right shoulder. Come to center, a little bit of a boat pose here. Legs lift, chest high. Reach the arms forward and allow the armpits to sink down. Draw the belly in. And then bring that right shin to the earth. Cross the left foot over the right thigh. We'll start by twisting in this direction. Left arm takes the knee. Reach back, lengthen the spine. And then wrap the right elbow into that left knee. Draw it in. Left hand behind the back. Staying here for 4 more deep cycles of breath. Coming to center, lengthen the legs out in front of you, shake it out a bit, and then come onto your back for a bridge pose. If you have a block, I would invite you to bring that between the knees, kind of where the thighs are, connecting to the knees here. Arms long at your sides to begin. Push the low back down. Robot the arms. Release the shoulders into the earth as you tuck them under. And then lift the hips. You can stay with the robot arms. You can bring the hands to the hip bones and lift the hip bones into the hands. Or if you'd like to release the arms to your sides, that's another option. You can check in to make sure the fingertips can touch the heels. It's a good alignment check. Push into the block with the knees and the thighs. Two more cycles of breath here. One vertebrae at a time, lower it down to the earth. Step the feet to the outer edges of the mat, arms at a T. Release the knees over to the left. Nice stretch for the back as well as the IT band of that right leg. You'll feel that kind of connects into the hip and all the way down to the outer knee. Knees come back up to center and they float over to the right. Knees come back to center. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Send the legs long. Flex the feet. Arms long at your sides, palms face down. This is to realign the spine, the low back. So feet are flexed, drawing the pinkies toward your face. On an inhale, lift your head, soften your shoulders toward earth, draw the belly in. You're gazing down to your feet and breathing. Slowly lower it down. Draw the right knee into the chest. Right arm goes out to a T. Left hand takes the knee and guides it over to the left. Gazing to the right. I need to always shift my hips a little bit. You might too. Great option here is to bring that block underneath the left leg. Come back to center. Leg goes long. Flex the feet again. Arms long at your sides. Palms face down. Lift your gaze to your feet. Draw the belly in. Tucking the chin, but softening the shoulders to the earth.
Releasing it down, draw the left knee into the chest. Left arm goes out to a T, right hand to the knee. Drawing that knee over to the right, gazing to the left. Coming back to center, drawing both knees into the chest. Tight squeeze, reach for the soles of the feet, forehead lifts to the knees. And release into Shavasana. Final resting pose. Legs are long, arms long at your sides, palms face up. Soften the jaw, soften the eyes, and allow yourself the gift of simply being and simply breathing for a few moments, knowing that that is enough, that you are enough, just as you are. Find movement for the head, knowing that you can stay in the Shavasana. Simply hit pause and begin again when you're ready to come out. Reach the arms overhead, full body extension, arching the back. On an exhale, bending the knees and rolling to your right side, keeping the eyes closed and allowing yourself just a few more cycles of breath. Keeping your attention drawn inward, make your way to Sukhasana, cross-legged seated position. Hands come to heart center. We'll take a few deep breaths together, offering up gratitude for this yoga practice and for all those with whom you practice, whether that be virtually or in your own home. Take a deep breath in, open mouth, exhale it out. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, thumbs to third eye center. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. We bow to the divine in all things. Bowing forward. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. If there's anything specific that you want to be working on or any poses you'd like to see, leave a comment. Thanks. See you next time.